everyone, and welcome to Cat's Crypto Peepcast. It is now the Peepcast and not anymore the weekly hangout, although it's still a hangout, isn't it, Batman?
Indeed it is.
Yes, I'm here with Batman, my right-hand man. So today is August 11th, 2022, and this is episode number 1. But it's also episode number 16. So we've been doing this about 4 months, but this is our first official podcast episode. And it's also a very important day because the Peepshow VIP room experience has also launched finally.
Woo woo.
So yeah, big day. And here we are. Let's see.
It's been crazy. Like the time really flies.
Time does really fly. We've been working on this for like 3 weeks now at least.
Oh yeah, at least a lot of hours.
Like working, with intent, but the idea we've had longer than this. So yeah, I have to apologize. I've had 3 hours of sleep and I have been drinking goat fuel to try and stay awake, which I have to recommend it if you want something that has a ridiculous amount of caffeine in it. If I sound like I'm jacked up, it's because I am. But don't let that fool you. I'm very excited about this launch today because I put a lot of work into it, a lot of heart into it, and a lot of thought into it. And I'm really excited to actually have it up and running. Okay, so my heart rate has gone down a little bit, so we can keep on going. Let's look at some crypto prices. Top 5 are Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tether, USDC, and BNB. Bitcoin is $24,131. Ethereum is $1,884. BNB is $325. Solana is $43.04. And Polygon is 92 cents. Things have been pumping, and that could have gone either way because we had these CPI numbers come out yesterday, Batman, and how did that go?
So like month over month is pretty much unchanged, which normally you'd be like, WTF is going on, right? Like why is it unchanged? But with how bearish everyone was looking, it being unchanged was actually a bullish catalyst. So things just started rallying like crazy. Because people were basically giving into hopium, like, inflation
Yeah,
might be going down. The recession isn't going to happen.
right.
Buy everything. And you kind of saw that in both the equities markets, like with the S&P 500, all those stocks, and then crypto as well, just going up like crazy. Um, but I feel like we're not out of the fire yet.
Yeah,
Like temporary hoping. It's like a scam pump almost before we get that big pullback.
definitely a scam pump. I'm glad I didn't stable up because I I mentioned that to you. I was like, should I stable up for tomorrow? Because I figured things would dump because that's how it's been going in the past. But they didn't quite dump. So
Yeah, clearly the moral of the story is to never stable up and always buy the dip.
not financial
Because
advice.
bears get wrecked. Yeah, not financial advice. But yeah, no, everything is pumping like crazy. I personally think that we should see a Bitcoin pullback, and a fairly good one at around like the 25,000 mark, like 25.5K mark. Because we've never broken out of this zone for a very, very, very long time, and since like December. So I don't know. Is this the pump to reverse everything? Could be, but I'm betting that it might not be. But I
Yeah.
do want to see the data for like September and November and December and see what happens, because there's also a part of me that thinks that we're going to see new highs. 'Cause that I always do lean bullish, and so that's why you should take things I say with a grain of salt. But we could either see a new high, which I'm leaning towards, but at the same time, I also do see the bearish side of things.
I always seem to see the bearish side of things. I'm eternally bearish. So you should also take what I say with a grain of salt. So I guess Batman and I balance each other out well.
Yeah. The yin to my yang.
Yeah, you can find a happy medium between the two of us. Um, all right, so let's do some housekeeping, which we have quite a bit of today. We have so many announcements and things today. So we have brought on a new collab manager, meaning someone who is going to help us find whitelists and things of that nature, to have giveaways and whatnot. Blockchain Pan came on today, so everyone give him a shout out in the Discord or on Twitter. We're happy to have him. And he's also our inaugural OG VIP Peep. He is the first OG ever in VIP. So that is very exciting as well. And we'll get into more VIP shit here soon. So actually you can go to the is it the VIP info? We have a channel up now in the something area, in the welcome to the show area on the Discord, which is discord.gg/catscryptopeepshow. We have VIP room info. You can find out everything, basically everything you need to know about what VIP is, how you can get involved with it. But yeah, that's how that OG role came about. Some other things. I have a Substack now, which is a way for you to get updates from me directly sent to your email, which is super convenient. You, to stay up to date. Easiest way to get notified. One of the easiest ways to get notified. So the Substack is, what's the URL? Is it Katherine Jenkins at, what the fuck is it?
It's a weird URL because there are like a bunch of numbers in there too, right?
Actually, it's just...
Oh, no, that's your profile. Yeah, it says Katherine Jenkins.
Yeah. KatherineJenkins.substack.com. And you can subscribe. I would implore you to do so, but you can also just read my posts there as well. I think Substack is so cool for that. Yeah, I think it's a really cool platform. I'm new to it. I'm surprised I didn't know about it before. Thank you, Batman. But yeah, it's KatherineJenkins.substack.com, so check that out. I also have a YouTube now, which I can't give you the URL because it's not custom. YouTube URLs are ridiculous. But if you go to the links, I have, in my link tree or in the links on the Discord or what have you, you can find my YouTube channel there. Please subscribe, because if I get 100 subscribers, then I can make the fucking URL look better. And that would be really nice. So my plans for YouTube are right now just to put up any video content that I make. The podcasts will be published there for some easy listening. And those are the plans for the YouTube so far. We'll see where it goes. We might end up having some more video content, or it might just be the podcast. We'll see. And then lastly, I've been hired as an alpha caller officially for a Solana NFT coming up called Paw Pals. Everyone loves dogs there. So if you love dogs, come hang out and enjoy my alpha calls.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
Yeah, in the Paw Pals Discord. So that is today's housekeeping. So let's move on to what's hot. And I would have to reiterate, the most hot thing today is the Cats Crypto Peep Show VIP experience launch today, finally. I've been teasing this all week with some tongue-in-cheek videos, which I hope you guys got the humor out of them, because I think they're fucking hilarious. But this was the something that was coming, is VIP. So let's see if we can do this off the top of our heads, Batman. So VIP was born out of me wanting to do something different when it comes to alpha and caller communities, because I've come from, most of us have come from, callers being very much about pumping their own bags, about dumping on people, not so much about community, other than the community. It's like a group of people that see each other as a means to an end. Everyone's just trying to get everyone to pump a chart. You know what I'm saying? Wouldn't you agree, Batman?
Oh yeah, no, 100% agree. I've been in those groups and I've lost a lot of money in those groups.
Right. Yeah. So, and then, all right. So coming from Telegram, it's even more. It felt even more like community on Telegram, even though that's that was the overall feeling of it, that everyone was just trying to like dump on each other. And then I got into NFTs and Discord, and it became even more impersonal. Like on Telegram, you have your giveaways where everyone has to raid a Telegram group, right? And that's how you enter a giveaway. Well, on Discord, it ended up being you just click a fucking widget on a raffle. Like you're not even really required to do anything. Like there's no joy in it. Like, like people don't really even shout you out personally when you win. It's just like a bot telling you that you win and shit like that. So I was like, then I was even more disenchanted. I was like, this is not like there's no heart in this. Like it just feels like we're all robots, you know. So I wanted to do something different. So I tried to start. I'm like, what the fuck can I do different? How can I tweak this a little bit to make it better? And I realized it was the community that was missing from this. It was being dwindled away. So I started the vision for the VIP room with a set of values for everyone that would be in this community. And that's how I'm going to drive everything that has to do with Cat's Crypto Peep Show from now on, is that set of values that I would like everyone to kind of have in common. It doesn't mean you can't have different values than ours, but we should all be on the same page. So VIP is an exclusive part of the Cat's Crypto Peep Show community. It's not it's exclusive, but not, what's the word? I guess it's
Exclusive?
exclusive. I was gonna say we're not excluding anyone, but we are. But like, I don't see it as we're better than the rest of the community. It's not meant to dump on the rest of the community or anything like that. It's just like it's the part of the community that wants to take a little bit more of a step. It's the part of the community that wants that is on the same page. If that makes sense. Does that make sense, Batman? You think?
I think that makes sense.
Okay. So, and the way that we find out if everyone is on the same page is the audition. And the audition might sound more intimidating than it actually is. It's a type form survey, is what it actually is. But the questions on there are to kind of see if we have the same values. I mean, that's exactly what it's for. So you fill out your audition. If you're accepted, then for the next 4 weeks, you get your OG VIP Peep role. This is a subscription. It's a subscription thing. So it's through WAP. You can pay with Ethereum. Excuse me, it's fucking goat fuels. It's like killing me. You can pay with WETH, Wrapped Ether, ERC20, like on the Ethereum network. You can pay with fiat with a credit card and fiat with Google Pay. And it's through WAP. It's like automated, super easy. So the audition plus the WAP checkout is the process for that. Where was I going with this? That's like the boring shit. Okay, so OG VIP Peep roll. That's what I wanted to talk about. That for the next 4 weeks, you get a 14-day free trial for VIP. You get an OG roll forever. So this means you will be locked into the starting rates for VIP forever. It doesn't matter what changes, how much it goes up, whatever. You'll always have that rate. Also, you'll have OG perks for anything that comes out in the future. If we launch NFTs, if anything that we do, the OGs will get some kind of kickback, some kind of perk for it. And the most important part is we see you as like a founder in the VIP experience. So your feedback and your feedback is going to help us shape what VIP becomes. So we really value the OGs, the first people that believe in this, that want to invest in it, that want to give it a shot, even, just for the free 14 days if you want to. You'll still have the OG role forever if you want to come back, and you'll have that beginning rate. So that's pretty fucking good perk. Don't you think so, Batman?
No, I think that's an amazing perk and that everyone should take advantage of that.
Yeah. So am I leaving anything out? Did I did I mention everything? Well, I
Um,
didn't talk
you
about what you
mentioned
actually
you do.
get.
Did you mention the test that they have to take?
The audition?
The link, right?
Excuse me. I did. Yeah, I did mention the audition. And let's see what I mean, it's more than this, but I tried to put it into words what the what you're actually getting in VIP. So, early collaborative alpha discussion. Like I said, it's not meant to call things within the private area before calling them outside. It's more like you can be more in my head, like in my search for alpha, because I tend to really want to research stuff a lot before I actually post about it or talk about it. This is kind of like, hey, I just found this thing and it looks pretty good. Let's talk about it. What do you guys think? And then it could end up being really good and you would have known about it before I decided to actually post about it. So that's what the earlier alpha is in my mind. Do you agree, Batman, on that?
Yeah, no, I agree. I think that's actually a really awesome way to think about it. Like we're getting an inside scoop into how you do research, and I think a lot of people could benefit from that. Just because a lot of people don't really know how to research projects
True,
or
yeah.
what to look for. So I think that in and of itself is like such a huge perk. I think
Awesome.
for anyone that's either getting started or maybe that's already a vet and wants to increase their own knowledge and their own skill set.
Sweet. Private and exclusive giveaways and increased chances on public giveaways. So I do whitelist giveaways very often. We will be my thinking is kind of we'll break up the spots. We'll have some spots that are just for VIP people so that you have a better chance in those giveaways and those raffles. And also we have a capability of in the public giveaways giving the VIPs a better chance and even the OG VIPs too in the raffles. So your entries could be a different weight in the public raffles based on your role within the Discord. So that will be a perk. Um, Exclusive, ever evolving in server bots and trading tools. So, oh gosh, I mean, that is like one of the main things really of VIP outside of all this community stuff is the tools that we have in there that I'm adding to continually. We have a lot of Solana NFT trading tools, bots, trackers, calendars, um, yeah, alerts in the VIP area. I'm looking at them right now. And then we also have one BSC tool right now, and I will be adding the tools are part of our budget. Any revenue that comes in. Oh, that's another thing I need to mention. Yeah, any revenue that comes in, we're breaking out some of our tools. So we'll be adding things as we go along. Speaking of revenue, let me go on an aside here. The any revenue that comes in through the Peep Show, whether it's calls, someone paying me for giveaways or anything like that, including the VIP revenue from subscriptions, 2.5% of all of that is going to go toward charities. We do have a list of charities that Bhattman and I came up with that we like. And then there's always going to be opportunities for the community to suggest more charities that we can give to. So that is something that was born out of me coming up with these values and this idea for the VIP experience is everything goes part of everything goes to charity. Um, Faster, more accessible alerts for time sensitive information in alpha. I have a bot. It's called Sense. Um, it's super. I mean, it's something that I was trying to like duct tape together, and then they just came out with it. And I was like, holy shit, I have to have this. You can have alerts from Discord sent to a Telegram direct message. So, Discord notifications are awful. Discord itself is really inefficient at getting information to people quickly, in my opinion. Especially when you're in 200 fucking servers, like most of us are if we're in NFTs. It's like near impossible to get every notification that you would want. So that is a perk within VIP is I can if there's something really time sensitive, really important, like scams or you know a floor that you need to sweep right away. Um, a token that, some crazy alpha just came out on, I can send that to your Telegram DM so you'll get it and you'll see it and you won't have to like fucking search for it. Advanced technical analysis from the Batman. You're pretty good at TA, right, Batman?
I'd say so. Yeah, I'm pretty good.
I would say so too. That's why I gave him his own spot within VIP to post his TA, and you have access to that inside of VIP. And Batman doesn't only trade crypto; he is a stock trader as well. So
Yep,
he'll
boomer
be,
stocks.
yeah, boomer stocks, stonks. I think they're called stonks too. He's gonna
They
give
are.
us,
Yeah.
he's gonna give us insight on that as well. Fun community events. This will change as time goes on as well, but we do have some things planned already, like movie nights, no spoilers nights, where we will watch the first episode of shows, because we can't, like, it would be crazy if we try to like watch a whole series. We can't do that. But if we watch the first episode, nothing will get spoiled, and people will still enjoy it. We've talked about some like art nights. We're going to come up with some more things, but we're going to have community events like that. And the idea behind that is just, to get to know each other and actually form bonds between everyone and have some fun. And then, yeah, everything else that the future brings is the other thing that I have on that list. So that is those are the concrete, tangible parts of the VIP experience. Now, have we left anything out, you think?
I think that goes over everything.
Okay.
And an exciting next step for the Peep Show.
Very exciting. It's a big step.
A very big step. It's an historic day.
It's an
For the Peep
historic moment for sure. And historic. Excuse me. Okay, so I guess that was that. We talked about the CPI numbers. Something else that's hot is Tornado Cash being
Ooh, yes.
sanctioned. Tornado Cash, specifically Tornado Cash, is not legal in the U.S. anymore. And I have admittedly only gotten hearsay from this. I don't think I've read a single thing that was on the record. Batman, have you looked much into this, and do you know the details of this
why this
ruling?
happened?
Yeah, and how it happened and all that. Anything?
So I think there are ties with Tornado Cash and other countries that we don't want to align with in any way, mainly North Korea. And obviously, Tornado Cash has been used quite a bit to wash funds from that region, among other things. But I think that was a primary factor that drove this ruling. So basically, because of that, they had to shut down Tornado Cash for U.S. users.
Gotcha.
So yeah, no, I mean it's pretty interesting because they not only did that, but GitHub even took down all their repos, which I
GitHub.
haven't ever seen done before. Even I think for other illegal sites that were shut down. So that's pretty interesting how hard they just went after crypto, and they don't really do that for a lot of other things I've seen.
So, would you say ties between Tornado Cash and North Korea? How would you define that? What I'm
Um,
asking is, do you think that Tornado Cash was in cahoots with North Korea, or do you think North Korea just had access to this and
I
they
think.
decided to
Oh
use
yeah,
it?
no, I mean it's the same way that North Korea has access to things like Reddit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean they just saw a service and they used it to wash their funds.
Right.
I don't think Tornado Cash was specifically hey, North Koreans use this service. I think it was just a DeFi service that they happened to use.
Yeah. So
Because I think Tornado Cash is in and of itself a DeFi protocol. They don't align with anyone. They're just
right.
third party.
Yeah.
But obviously you can't have that in the US. And I think you add to the fact that it's crypto and they're and illegal activities are indirectly happening on that platform. I think it's a recipe for disaster,
Mm-hmm.
especially right now when crypto regulation is a hot topic.
Yeah. Yeah. The whole thing sucks because, like you said, North Korea they just had access to it because it's a DeFi protocol. So this could happen with any DeFi protocol. North Korea could have access to anything that would bring, get them the means to their end or whatever. So yeah, it's kind of a scary thing as far as privacy is concerned in crypto, in my opinion. And I think privacy is very important. I don't think that being able to launder money is very important. I don't think that being able to carry out crime is important, but I think it's a very slippery slope because they didn't they can't they can't make the code illegal. I don't know the case. I don't know if there was like a ruling that source code is speech, or I don't know if that's even true. So I don't think that they were able to do that, but they were able to make Tornado Cash illegal. So it's kind of, it's pretty messy.
There was this weird ruling. Well, not a ruling. It was something that was being discussed. I want to say last year, where they were talking about the legality of smart contracts itself.
What?
Yeah. So I mean, they'd be regulating, I think, certain technologies from smart contracts and like proof of stake systems. So that would have been really interesting if that went through, because then you could actually be regulating code and platforms to a really big degree. You'd also be stifling creativity, I think.
I don't know what the person's thought process was behind saying this, but I did retweet something, and dark DeFi is probably like a cult in itself, but they said that crypto could become like the most effective tool for surveillance if we let it.
I feel like that's possible. Yeah.
I don't want that.
Because I mean, there's so many illegal activities done. And what's actually really interesting? Like the IRS just had almost close to 9,000 new hires just now.
Jesus Christ.
So
yeah, someone posted some shit about like, and it's not even up. I don't know if it was really either, but like, that a job posting basically for the IRS and saying to be willing, it had to be a fucking joke, to be willing to work 50 plus hours a week, be willing to carry a firearm and use deadly force if necessary.
That's definitely a joke.
They had to be fucking a hoax, yeah.
But they did hire a lot of people, so I'm assuming a lot of people that said they had crypto income, and mostly crypto income, they're about to get audited big time.
Let's not talk about this, please. Shit, you really threw me off with that comment.
Okay. It's fine. I'm throwing them off my trail by keeping all my money in Voyager.
Right. But yeah, I don't know what I was gonna add to that. I think we probably said everything that should be said about that. Oh no, but I was gonna say there are very legitimate reasons for you to want to keep your transactions private. Say, I mean, like, you don't want an employer to see things that you pay. You don't want an employer to see things that you pay for. You don't want anyone to see people. You don't want anyone to see what you fucking pay for, and it's on the blockchain. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to hide something embarrassing or like something that might look weird to someone, that would be a reason to like watch your transactions, right? Perfectly like legitimate reason. It doesn't have to be fucking laundering money. It doesn't have to be crime, but like, yeah, it sucks. It pisses me off, really.
I will go on record as saying I have never used that service.
I haven't either because I'm lazy. The only reason I haven't is because I'm lazy. You can send your money to a sex. You can, make a fresh wallet and have money sent out from Binance or whatever, and it'd be completely clean and no one can tell where it comes from, right? Kind of. I mean, fucking Binance knows everything about you. I've sent a picture of my face in a video to try and get I didn't put in the goddamn tag or whatever one time to send money to Binance. So I had to send like a hostage video to them in order to get, like, literally in order to get my money out. So yeah, I mean, that's really private, right? Like, you can say that, but that chips away at the whole idea behind cryptocurrency in the first place. It's a fucking centralized exchange. That's what the word is, centralized. Okay? So that's all I have to say about that. Another thing, do you have anything to add, Batman, before I move on?
Oh, no, nothing to add to that.
Okay. Another thing I wanted to mention that's hot this week is Solana TV. Solana TV is cool, and they have a very slow mint going on right now because they are builders, and no one gives a shit about builders, right? No one cares about utility. No one cares about people adding things to the ecosystem that are actually cool and that would be usable by everyone and have like different ways of use and all of that. No one gives a shit about that stuff. So Solana TV is goes in that category.
Yeah. They also did something really unique by minting on a service that I think literally no other Solana NFT has ever minted on.
Fucking Shiba Pad. Shiba
Came out of
Pad.
left field.
They used Gib tools, which is another cool thing that's up and coming as a wallet collection service. They didn't use Mercury. They didn't use, which is the typical one. I don't even know what the fuck else you can use, honestly, on other than Magic Eden because they're like a monopoly now. Um, yeah, they used Gib tools for wallet collection and they used Shiba Pad, which could have, contributed to their slow mint. But maybe it's good, that they're a little more under the radar and it's not going to be like pumped and dumped. I don't know. I mean, they are confident enough in their business that they don't give a shit that the mint is slow, which is pretty fucking bullish. I mean, that could mean, I'm not looking at their balance sheet, but they might have enough runway to like let the mint be slow and still build out what they're trying to do. So part of what they're doing is a live stream platform for Solana users that's already built out, like it's already done. You just have to hold, I believe you just have to hold one FT to have access to it, and then there's different things that you can do within it. There's a whole bunch of information on their own socials that you can go look at.
And this is their own streaming platform. They're not like piggybacking off of YouTube or
No,
Twitch or anything like that, which is
it's
kind of
their
cool.
own decentralized streaming platform that they've built. And also, what I'm most excited about, what really has probably made me bullish on this whole thing to begin with, is they offer production services for shows, and one of those types of shows you can have is claymation series or claymation interviews. I'm sure they're probably flexible, but it's fucking claymation that they do for you. They already have examples where they've done with Solana. They did interviews with Solana Princess. They did an interview with Alex. They did an interview with Function, and it's very Robot Chicken. It looks like Robot Chicken animation. That's their style, and I think it's a hoot. And I want me and Batman to be in one, so I'm part of the Peepshow funds are going to be saved to get 20
for that.
Yeah, 20 Solana TV NFTs, so we can be made into clay figures.
That would be so worth it.
No,
now the Peepshow on Solana TV.
Dude, I'm bullish on Solana TV, so it's hot to me. And Function called them out. Solana Princess called them out. Function's not even holding it, and he called them out. Did you see that? Like,
I did not see that.
yeah,
no.
Solana King bought, and he called them out. Like, people who are smart in Solana are bullish on this. So, it's something.
I mean, they have to be getting their funding from like Solana Foundation or something.
Oh,
like,
we haven't even
people
said
are,
that
like,
they're
bullish
going
on
on a fucking ABC television show. They're going on a show on ABC. They haven't disclosed what the show is, but they're going to be on it for months. They're going to be taping it for a while. So yeah, there's that. I mean, shit.
Bullish.
Yeah, and it's only what one? Is it 1, 2, or is it 2.25, 1.25, or 2.25 Sol? I can't fucking remember what it is right now. Actually, let me get that straight while we're on the record here.
And apparently, I think they're going to host what's like called the Solana Awards, right?
That is an in-person event. Yeah, the Solana.
Oh, is it?
It's an in-person. Yeah, I was listening to I retweeted the video that they put out, talking about.
Imagine if that's what's on ABC.
Oh my god, Jesus. Well, that's meant to be. I'm sure they would announce it and everything first because it's meant to be like, us going in person and attending it. So, 2 Sol, forgive me. Oh, it was 1.5 whitelist, which I did give away whitelist for it. It's public now, I imagine, I guess. But it's 2 Sol public. So that is the price. Yeah, so that's Solana TV.
That's pretty cool. And like projects can partner up with them to have their own channels on Solana TV.
I'm pretty sure, yes.
Yeah, because I see some here. I just want to know, like, are they going to be in claymation as well? Because that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like a weekly episode, a late night show with the Peep Show.
Mischievous Maxie's rug. Have you seen this, Batman?
I saw a tweet about that. I didn't know whether that was a joke or not, because some people were saying like I lost 20 soul, I lost 19 soul,
Oh,
but
right.
was it really a bad rug?
I don't know. Because I've had my head down working on VIP, but I have seen that King Fudd is like derugging it.
Oh,
Yeah.
are people like sweeping the floor right now?
I guess so. I did bring it up so I could see like what the all-time high was. Cause all right, so in Dead Monkeys, Birdie posted about it, and I missed it. It was a free mint, and it went up pretty fucking high. Let's see.
Oh my God, yeah, it is getting swept right now. Jeez.
So all-time high is 17.2 Solana from a fucking free mint. I was so pissed that I missed this thing when I saw it at like 2 Solana. And then it dumped like shit. I guess maybe, I don't know what happened. Maybe the team had a giant bag or something. But it dumped down to like 1, it looks like. And now it's being bought. It's back up to 3.44 right now. So,
Wow.
yeah, it is being derugged.
So it dumped to 0.4 and it basically went up near 10x right now.
It dumped to 0.4. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Yeah, I do see
0.4
that
at like
now.
9 p.m. yesterday.
Yeah, I do
Jeez.
see that. That's crazy. So yeah, that's pretty hot right now. Everyone's chattering about that on Twitter. Mischievous Maxie's D-Rug. I ain't touching it, but if you want to gamble, you might. I mean, fucking all-time high is like 17, so who knows what can happen.
Yeah, I mean, if King Fudd is derugging, does that mean like we're gonna make it beach is also helping, or is it purely his project, his side
Dude,
project?
I don't know. I feel like my instinct is that he just got a wild hair up his ass and wanted to like do something last night in the middle of the night and decided to fucking derug this shit. So.
Derug it.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, more power to him.
Yeah.
I hope he does it through, the sanctuary.
Oh yeah, the Sanctuary. This is a derugging service. That I was like a detective on Twitter finding this shit.
Yeah.
I'm not even
And that's
say
what you get in
how,
the VIP
like,
experience.
yeah. I would have posted about that, yeah, in the alpha. So that's the kind of shit when like I go crazy and find like weird like Charlie Day fucking conspiracies on Twitter and uncover them. I will post about them in VIP alpha, and you'll hear it first from me. So yeah, Sanctuary. And the last thing that is worth mentioning that we touched on before that actually happened finally is Utes scholarships. I guess they're still called scholarships. Opened up. Utes was Duppies before the D-Gods, but it's not supposed to be D-Gods. Their other thing that they're launching. The scholarships are open. They have, what's funny is it's similar to what I did, but mine's more about like finding people's values. Theirs is more about like, what can you do for the community? Like literally, what can you do for us? But you go in and you fill out a little short survey. It's a really smooth process. It's you connect your wallet to it, and you connect your Twitter to it, answer a few questions, and then it extorts you at the end and tells you that you should buy 375 dust to try and get you to pump dust, saying that they will prioritize the applications that hold dust. But it's open and it's live, and we filled it out even though we
did.
make fun of it. Yeah, we definitely filled it out to see if we get whitelisted for Utes.
And my God, did it pump? Dust pumped like crazy since that came out.
So is it more than 16 Solana now to mint a duppy for a Utes?
Because it's 375, right?
Yeah.
So it would be, let's do the math right now. It would be roughly okay. I guess it doesn't want to tell me. It would be well over 12 right now.
Over 12. Okay, so not quite 16 anymore.
Oh wait, actually, let me see. Yeah, it would be around a little over 13.
Okay, that's a lot.
It's still a lot, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's all I had to say about that. Oh, and no, I did want to add another thing. So we have this questionnaire in common, right, with Utes. This is pure coincidence, and also we will have scholarships. That was what I had was thinking, but really it's going to be called welfare, is what we named it. It's going to be Peepshow welfare. We will not be extorting people to pay for anything in order to get their welfare. We're actually going to pay people. One person a month will be able to come into VIP at no cost. Plus, we'll give them 25 USD worth of numerous cryptos. It just depends on what I'm holding at the time, I guess. Probably Solana. I mean, because a lot of people will be coming over from Solana, but it doesn't have to be Solana. And the idea is you come in for free for a month. We give you that money, and you either put it to use with the knowledge and things that you gain from VIP, or you can put it toward your subscription for the next month when your free subscription runs out. Because really, I didn't even mention VIP is meant not only to trade and use the bots and the tools and all of that, but it's, we all want to improve our financial situations and improve our quality of life overall. So that's another big idea behind VIP. We're not that's another thing that sets it apart from a pump and up group, I guess, is that. So that's why we want to do that, to help people, actually help them improve their financial situations, not just help them in a way that pumps other people's bags so that they can dump dust on them later on. So yeah, two things in common, but also very different with Utes and DeGods. And that's everything that's hot. My God, should we do the weekend review now?
Well, there's another thing that's actually hot.
I'm sorry. Yeah, what else is
Yeah,
hot?
Soul Incinerator.
Oh,
Their
yeah,
big
yeah.
change this week. I think in the past, if you burned your rugs, you would get like 0.002 soul or something like that. But now they increase incentive like crazy, so you get 0.01 soul per NFT.
Yeah. So what happened as a result of that, Batman?
Oh my God, people swept the hell out of Magic Eden. Anything that was like under, I think, 0.008 soul or 0.009 soul got swept almost immediately.
Yeah.
And there was like some people that I saw, I think they swept like thousands of NFTs, and they were able to get back like between 10 and 20 soul, which is crazy.
That's an awesome arbitrage opportunity.
Yeah.
And I've
For
seen
buying
people,
a rug.
Yeah, I've seen people also getting like weird offers on their assets for like 0.005 soul and shit like that, as a result of this too. People wanting to pick up people's listed stuff for less and whatnot. So very funny. So yeah, Soul Incinerator, you can send all your sketchy tokens, all your sketchy NFTs in particular. I think they don't really encourage people to do tokens for some reason, right? It's like they say you have to be an advanced user or something to send tokens.
Yeah, something like that. And it's funny because it doesn't pick up some of the rugs I have. So they're forever in my wallet.
Yeah, but you
And,
can...
I do have Romo because I did send quite a few NFTs to other people as a joke,
right.
like rug NFTs, and then I also just sent it to this like trash wallet.
Mm-hmm.
So whoever runs that trash.soul, oh my God, they must be making like tens of thousands of dollars right now.
God, and I remember you and I talking about that. Like,
Yeah.
What do you think people do with these, Batman? Like, what are they, just like NFT hoarders? What are they going to do with them later? And here's a fucking great opportunity.
Yep. They maybe had the insight scoop. Maybe they were behind this project all along. Who knows?
Maybe.
Yeah, but
they knew someone saw a fucking opportunity, and
yes. Yeah. But that's what I'm gonna do with every new chain, just in case. I'm gonna purchase trash dot whatever it is, and then people can just send me crap.
Hell yeah.
That's the big brain idea.
Yeah. All right, so that's everything. It's hot. So we can do our weekend reviews pretty light this week, I think, because
Yeah, I think so.
just been working so hard. Mutant Conglomerate did mint, and that was something that I gave away whitelist for because I was whitelisted for it just on a whim from some DAO that I'm in, and I got in there and I saw the best fucking degen calls that I had access to at the time. Sisyphus's caller in there, and there's a few other callers that are really good too. There's Sisyphus is like the degen caller, and then they have a good alpha caller, and then they have some other guys too that are decent, and they get decent whitelists, and they've just been doing this exclusively to the whitelisted people for weeks. And I was like, holy shit, I gotta get my community in on this. So, and I'm still in there. I'm still holding. I think they're actually coming back up to floor price. But the Smooth Operator's in our Discord. He's a really cool guy. I do some calls in there, just, community calls, helping out. But yeah, that's minted. It's cheap. It's like, when I looked last night, it was still 0.2 to pick up some Mutant conglomerates. So, that is something that happened in the last week. Batman's in there. Some people from, I know at least one person from Dead Monkeys is in there. Yeah, so that happened. I called out the registration's closed now, but I called out Rage. There was a giveaway for some Rage NFTs, which are, the artist is OSF, who is the co-founder of Wrecked Guy. And that was 0.75 Ethereum for that NFT at the time when I called that out for that pre-mint registration. So if you got into that, good luck. I don't know if that's been decided on yet. Let me see. I'm always logged into this shit, actually. It says good luck, so it doesn't say if anyone was chosen yet. But that happened. I gave away for Aptos it's in testnet right now. It's an L1 chain. Similar to, in a lot of ways, to Solana. Am I correct in assuming that, Batman?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay, so I gave away Aptos Toad Overload whitelist for NFT whitelist for that chain. Which, I mean, they'll have to wait for mainnet for that to launch. But there's a lot of NFT projects popping up. I've only seen NFT projects. I haven't really. Well, actually, I have. There's lots of projects that are just popping up and waiting for Aptos mainnet. So we're relatively bullish on Aptos. It's probably a good opportunity to get in on something early. So we'll be keeping you guys in the loop on Aptos stuff. I'm trying to get some more whitelists and things like that. I'm scrolling some more Grime Mutant.
Yeah, I mean, despite all the, I feel like there's some bearishness regarding Aptos on CT from all these influencers, but at the same time, I'm still excited to see what happens.
Yeah, that main, I guess, FUD was the thread that I shared with you. You'd already seen. The guy was saying that it's already overvalued, basically. It's at a higher valuation than Solana was at this stage, when Solana was in the stage that Aptos is in. Which means what? Market cap?
Yeah, so like it's going to launch at a really high market cap.
Okay.
So basically, anyone that buys in at launch is probably going to get wrecked.
Right.
But at the same time, I feel like there's going to be a huge influx of retail capital.
Right.
But that's just my thesis and my bet.
Which could be wrong in a bear market. But who knows?
Yeah, I mean, we saw the same thing with Sol once NFTs took off there.
Okay.
I mean, the price just appreciated like crazy.
And then,
like to an insane level.
I guess to play devil's advocate, Solana already did it. So you never know.
True. That's true.
It's a gamble.
Yeah, because I mean, it's funny, but a lot of the NFTs that are coming over to Aptos they're like derivatives, obviously.
Yeah.
But they're already starting off as like degen mints. Like a lot of them say, "Yeah, we're going to be free."
Yeah, free mint.
I feel like that's not a good look.
The Apto Mangoes one. Yeah, I mean, a lot of this shit's gonna rug. Let's be honest. Like.
Oh yeah, no, 100%.
Yeah, I mean, the fucking thing that I gave away probably might rug. So keep that in mind. Speaking of rugs, I gave away for Sacred Keys. Sacred Keys is not rugged. Let me just, I don't want to FUD them. But I am down. Let's see where Sacred Keys is at right now. I I was kind of bullish on the Sacred Keys because they have a partnership with Sacred DAO, which pumped pretty well. They have a partnership with them on their game. It's a Crash game. It's not done through fucking Solo Land, believe it or not. They partnered with Sacred DAO somehow, and they're doing like if they haven't done it already, hope they haven't because the price is down. They're doing an airdrop of locks to both Sacred Key holders and Sacred DAO holders. I think it's not everyone that's getting this airdrop, I think. Anyway, Sacred Keys, I called it, and I minted it 0.25, and it's now at 0.15. But I'm holding to see what happens with this game and all that shit. I'm okay holding it at this point.
We are in it for the tech.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't mean you guys would have to hold it, but I'm just hanging on to mine. So that was Sacred Keys. What else have I called?
It's funny, like with a lot of those, they pump and then they dump, but at the same time, the value you can like extract from that group could more than pay for what you minted that NFT at.
It's true because there's they offer other things in the server and whatnot. If that's what you mean. I think what really could have possibly hurt them was they did a sweeping contest pretty early on.
Oof. Yeah.
So what happens when these projects, and I don't know if they realize it or not, when you have a sweeping contest, that tells people, oh, if I put my shit on the floor, someone's going to pick it up immediately. Mm-hmm. And it dwindles away the floor price because then you have undercutters. And it's stupid. And they had just launched. Like, what did you really need to do a sweeping contest for? You just couldn't think of anything else?
Yeah, and I think that's what did leftovers in. Because they were doing sweeping contests like multiple times a day.
They always had a fucking sweeping contest going on.
You have to wonder in some of those cases, like if the team is just putting their supply on the floor.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Especially if you're doing multiple times a day, like something's up.
Buy my bags, everyone.
And then once their bags were depleted, they launched the next NFT.
Exactly.
which leftovers did.
Okay, that's exactly what they did. Yeah. Oh my god. Someone bought all my leftovers, which is good. I'm out of that shit.
I'm still holding them. Ones. I'm holding them for the dream.
I mean, you like the art, right? The art's good.
Yeah, I'm in it for the art now.
Yeah. Okay, so another thing I called that was on secondary is Maleficus Origins. I called that and picked up a couple of for myself at 0.15 Solana. That pumped up to 0.4. I think it was 0.4. It's currently at 0.21, so it's still above the call. Yeah, it went up, actually 0.3. It looks like that's what it pumped up to after I called it. They have the same advisor as Gothic Degens. That's the name of it, right?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Gothic Degens and Sengoku. I think I'm saying that right. So really good community manager and advisor. The Discord, they have a lot of fun in there. Everyone's always making memes. Everyone has like special nicknames and shit. Like they're having a lot of fun in there. I can say that much. I don't know if they have the same kind of game plan as Gothic Degens, which pumped up to 20 Solana. But I mean, I flipped one of mine for a 2x and I'm holding the other, and I'm in profit on that one. So I'm gonna hold and see what happens with it. So that was a decent call. Good for me. Yay. Pat myself on the back. Sneaky Devils. Because I held a legendary Sneaky Devil NFT, between Bhattman and I, we have 3 of these. We got to draft our art. So we got 3, I believe they're rare, Sneaky Devils. Everyone got an art upgrade. I'm bragging. Everyone that holds a Sneaky Devil got a really sick art upgrade. They did have some like mediocre 3D art. I didn't think that art was that bad, but it was 3D. No one really likes 3D art. But they got a really good artist with like it's trendy right now. It's like how would you describe this art?
I don't know. Is there a word for it? It's like very Gothic Degens.
It is. It's like it's 2D. It's I don't know how to describe it, but it's nice. It is that kind of like it's metal, first and foremost. It's like prophecy art. When I first saw
Mhm.
prophecies art, I was like, this is very heavy metal. So it's very heavy metal. It's devils, so it's like devils, you know. I fucking love it, and it was really really great art upgrade. So that happened, and
And you lucked out with that legendary, right?
I
Weren't
got it off
you
the
just like
floor,
buying
the
random?
bottom of
Yeah,
the
off the
floor.
floor.
It was just
Crazy.
there at the time that I wanted to grab one because I was forming, I was like trying to establish a relationship with Shady, who's awesome. We do have Sneaky Devil tools within VIP. And then we love the community and we love Shady and we love the project. The project is now partnered with Snapshots, which is bullish. They're collaborating with their, so now anyone that holds Sneaky Devils, I believe, will have access to some of Snapshot's tools. Is that how it works, Batman?
Yeah, and anyone that
And
holds,
vice versa.
yep, yep. So it's a nice win-win for I think both groups.
Yeah, it's really cool. And Sneaky Devils is an affordable price still, so
Yes, surprisingly.
yeah.
Uh,
Compared to ZVK, right? Even, or
oh
is
yeah, no,
ZVK
CVK is
dumped
like
down a
pretty
little?
expensive. Um, well, the Solstice, I think he's well, this is like some pretty cool alpha, but he's been sweeping that project like crazy.
Nice,
And he's going to start marketing it like crazy.
very nice.
And he kind of already let that slip accidentally on Twitter.
Uh huh.
But he's going to go at it hard in the coming days and weeks
I would like to. I need to get in on that.
on the ZVK. I mean, technically you are
Oh, you're
by
right. Yeah,
having in
you're
Sneaky
right.
Devils.
But not the asset, though. I don't like
Not
the
the
asset.
asset, but if they pump, I think Sneaky Devils will also pump because right now, they say that's like Sneaky Devils is their most useful tool
But I
that
will
they've come
say,
up with.
as a current bear case for Sneaky Devil, is they're working on their bot right now. They have an
Mhm.
amazing. They had an amazing, and I'm sure it'll be amazing still, but it's down right now because he lost access to their data source.
Their API or whatever,
Yeah,
right?
their API. So he's currently working on it. He's pretty sure that it's going to come back even better. But that was what Snapshots was going after, and then it went down afterwards. So
Yeah, which is kind of funny. I feel like that wouldn't have happened if they were still like this diamond in the rough, like no one knew about them.
very possible.
Yeah, probably too many people are using it.
Uh huh. Yeah,
But
maybe like too many calls or whatever.
but with the new upgrade, it sounds like he's changing up the pricing. So the Peepshow has the premium version, which is cool.
Oh,
Yeah, since we have three of them, right?
yes.
Yeah, so we'll have all the premium tools, um, and the premium data, which is really nice with the new pricing they have.
Mhm. Cool.
So
Yeah.
that's a win for the Peep Show and a win
Hell
for the
yeah.
VIPs.
We're always winning over here. Actually, 88% win rate.
Yeah, so I mean, we got it.
Yeah, we do. um, let's see. This is this week. So yeah, we're up to date. I think. I don't think I called. Oh, yesterday I called Smudge Coin. I didn't. Let me look at that now, because I'm out and can't even sell my ship. So damn, it's pumped even more. I swear to God, he better fucking unblacklist me. I swear to God. Oh no, was it? Okay. Okay. So anyway, sorry. Smudge Coin BSC token I called last night at around 22k MCAP. It's currently at 75k. So that's a nice little win if you didn't get blacklisted, which I did. The reason I got blacklisted is because I was in it earlier, like way earlier than I would ever call a token. So I probably grabbed it before it was announced or something. But I called it twice after that, so the motherfucker better unblacklist me. But that was a good call for you guys, and I had a lot of caffeine last night, and here we are. What do we have coming up? We have Rugged Revenants coming up on Sunday, which I would say is a mint to watch. You know, I can't really say that you should mint anything right now in this market because a lot of stuff is going below mint. But
Oh man, yeah.
this one's really bullish. It has really good community support. It has a really good team, and it's definitely one to watch on Sunday. Rugged Revenants, and I did give away whitelist for that one. What else? Do we have anything else coming up, Batman, that you can think of?
Well, today we have Crapopolis, that ETH mint, which is that Dan Harmon NFT
That's
that
right.
has a Fox show coming out next year.
And that's the produced. What is it? The creator of
Rick and Morty
Rick and
and like
Morty.
Harmon Quest, which is pretty popular among like D&D nerds. I like that show. But basically Crapopolis is crap. That's all we need to know. It's not minting out at all. It's gone well below mint.
Oh
I
shit.
think the last time I looked at it, it was at the VIP like pricing, which was 0.1 ETH. So I mean, it's pretty bad. So I don't know if he was relying on these funds for his show. Like, is his show going to get canceled now? Like, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm surprised a name like Dan Harmon couldn't move this project. And I don't know if I want to find out by buying this.
I don't blame you. You know,
Yeah.
and you remind me of something else that we could have mentioned, and that was that Seth Green changed his
Yes.
yeah, Seth Green changed his profile picture on Twitter to a Bubble Goose baller, and I think it was in order to join in on one of Bubble Goose's. They do like a weekly at least space that's really good. It's called Ballhalla, and he was in that, and I think that's why he changed his profile picture. So that was really cool, and that was really bullish. I have a Bubble Goose baller as my Twitter profile, so I just felt so special that Seth Green had one too. And then you said was his like cover photo of some other Solana NFT?
Yeah, his banner was Star Atlas, which was the, I think, first hyped DeFi game on Solana. Like, it was so hyped it crashed Solana for I think over a day
Oh wow,
when they did their pre-sale.
cool.
But yeah, no, it's pretty dope that he did that. He did like a complete 180 because he was like an ETH maxi just a couple months ago.
Right.
And he like had his Bored Ape and everything, but then it got rugged, and I feel like I don't see him going back to ETH again.
He's like he got scared out of
He's
you.
done. Yeah, he gets PTSD now.
Yeah, that really fucked him over, I guess. So, but I don't know why he thinks Solana's any better because we had that fucking hack. We already talked about that. I guess that had to be over a week ago now.
Yeah.
Yeah, the great slope wallet hack of 2022.
Oh man.
Yeah, I can't think of anything else coming up.
Yeah, no, I mean, like we've been saying, like all the projects are like, well, at least the hyped ones seem to be degen mints.
Yeah.
Like anything that's more than, even like 0.5, so I feel like just like craps the bed.
Yeah, anything that's not. I mean, 0.069 is yeah. So anything like 0.5 and above, people are kind of looking at like it's expensive right now, and it's too much of a risk. It's too much of a risk for me. I'll be 100% transparent. That's like too much for me right now. It's not too much, but it's a lot of my fucking holdings to be like, don't want to put this in this thing that was probably gonna dump, you know, like.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
There is this really weird mint that's coming out. I think, is it tomorrow? It's like called Proof of Change. I don't know if that came up on your radar, but it is insane. It's like I think it's like a 40,000 NFT collection.
What?
And it's free. It's completely free.
That's still too much to like.
And Magic Eden is like part of the project too, so
For
I think it's going to get pumped like crazy. And it's like 1 mint per wallet, but I think it's going to get botted to hell.
Is there it's 1 per wallet? Yeah, but it still could end up. I mean, look at Rakudo's. That was not 100 per wallet. Somebody ended up with about that much.
Yep. And it's like all whitelist only too, which is kind of interesting. So I mean, we'll see what happens.
No, I mean, I've been very busy, but no, that did not come up on my radar at all. Just because I've been very busy with VIP.
Yeah, understandable.
Yeah.
You get a pass this one time.
I do. That's not my typical. I'm usually like doing nothing but researching, but I had to get this shit launched. Well, I guess we can wrap it up then. We're going to be moving over to the Telegram after this, and then we're going to do a Twitter space as well, just to kind of give people an opportunity in those places to talk to us about VIP. So please, firstly, thank you if you're listening live, which we have someone who's been listening live, or if you're listening to the recording. Um, Forgive me for being a crazy person today on the first podcast episode. It's a big fucking day, and I've had a lot of caffeine. Please subscribe, or please subscribe to the podcast wherever it may end up. Subscribe to the YouTube. Join the Discord, which is discord.gg/catscryptopeepshow. Follow me on Twitter at shitgemdigger and at Cats Peep Show. And if you enjoy Telegram, subscribe to the Telegram, which is at Cats Crypto Peep Show. And we will see you guys next week, same time and same place. Thank you, Bhattman.
Yes.
Thank you, everyone else. We'll see you next time.
All right. See ya. Bye.
Bye.